Get ready to explore a part of history that's still influencing our world today: the leftover impact of slavery. Even though the physical chains are gone, their marks linger in ways you might not know. Stick around for the last reason. It's a powerful story that shows the strength of people who faced the toughest times. Our first reason unearths the brutal economic exploitation that fueled the machinery of slavery. Picture vast plantations sprawling across the landscape, thriving on the toil and blood of enslaved individuals. Cotton fields, tobacco farms, and sugar plantations burgeoned, primarily due to the relentless labor of these enslaved souls. This thriving economy leaned heavily on their suffering, leaving an indelible mark on our present. Yet, it's not merely the extent of their exploitation that astounds. It's their resilience, the ability to endure and fight back against unimaginable hardships, that leaves us awe-inspired. These stories are windows into a world that refused to be crushed, a spirit that fought relentlessly against the darkness. Reason 2 delves deeper into the heart of darkness: racism and dehumanization. Slavery was not only an economic system, but a deeply entrenched institution fueled by racial prejudices. Black slaves were systematically dehumanized, stripped of their identities, and forced into a life of servitude. These prejudices have found a way to seep through the cracks of time, shaping our society in ways often unnoticed. The inhumane treatment they endured, from physical abuse to the denial of basic human rights, serves as a stark reminder of how deeply ingrained racism can be. However, within this dark chapter of history, there are stories of defiance and resistance that will grip your heart. Reason 3 brings us to the essence of resilience, strength, and the indomitable human spirit. Imagine being torn from your homeland, subjected to suffering beyond words, yet finding the courage to resist. Black slaves did just that. Their stories of resistance form a tapestry of bravery, unity, and an unbreakable spirit that defy the darkness of their circumstances. In these tales, we glimpse the astonishing power of the human will, a force that refused to be subdued even in the face of the harshest realities. These narratives will not only amaze you, but profoundly move you, leaving an indelible imprint, a reminder of the boundless strength that resides within each and every one of us. The fourth reason delves into the language and stereotypes that have endured the test of time. Offensive words and practices like sagging pants still persist in our language and culture. These terms originated from the unimaginable suffering endured by the black slaves during that dark period in history. Their meanings have evolved, but the origins are a reminder of the horrors they faced. The fifth reason unravels the stereotype of the welfare queen, a legacy rooted in the era of slavery. White slave owners frequently depicted black slaves as lazy, a portrayal aimed at rationalizing the harsh conditions these individuals were compelled to endure. This stereotype has transcended time, morphing into a tool to demonize and degrade impoverished black women who rely on government assistance. Our final reason explores the enduring Jezebel stereotype, a portrayal deeply rooted in American culture, perpetuated portrayals in the media. This stereotype traces its origins back to the violence and exploitation endured by black women during slavery. It still permeates our society, perpetuating the demeaning and objectifying treatment of not only black women, but women in general. These reasons, each a facet of a complicated and painful past, continue to shape our world today. It's a challenge to confront and dismantle the remnants of this era, but only through understanding and acknowledgement can we begin to heal and create a more equitable future.